Hi, welcome to this essentials practice. It's called moving mountains, and the mountains I'm referring to in this practice is Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll be taking mountain pose in a couple different orientations and working with it, moving with it in order to find our sense of uprightness no matter what orientation we are in. And for this practice, please have a strap at the ready. Also may use a block for lunge variations. So let's please begin. Let's start on the back. And we're going to start on the back in our first mountain pose, Supine, Supta Tadasana. And as you inhale, you're going to press your heels forward, open your toes. And as you exhale, squeeze the soles of your feet and point your toes forward. And do that a few times, tapping into your breathing. Breathe in the belly. And you can continue breathing into heart center as well. So as full of a breath as feels intuitive. And keep doing what you're doing with your feet. As you inhale, you press your heels forward, open toes. As you exhale, you point your toes. And interlace your fingers, and taking a palm stretch, you're going to press your palms beyond your head. So another few breaths here. Trying to lengthen the mountain, as well as lengthening and deepening your breath. Okay, very good. And then from there, you press your heels forward. On exhale, you can release your hands and please draw right knee into chest. Give your knee a good hug. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift your head and press your low back into the floor. Lift your shoulders. So this is partially arm work. This could also partially be abdominal work. So 2 breaths here. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. And one last breath here. Okay, and then head on the floor, slide your right heel forward, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, please draw your other knee into chest. Give your knee a good hug. And on your exhale, you can lift your head, also lift your shoulder blades. And this can the lift can be part arm work. Your arms can assist, but also engage your abdominals. And so you can breathe into your low back. 2 more breaths here. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. And one last time. Okay, great. And from there, you release. Left leg forward, right leg up in the air with the strap around your foot. We'll take a few breaths in Supta, Padangusthasana, 1. So your right foot's pressing up toward the ceiling. Your left heel's pressing forward. And you can imagine that your mountain pose, your Tadasana, is still on your left side. For the last couple of breaths here, also imagine that we will be standing on our left foot. We'll be doing that in about 15 minutes as an option. So take a deep breath in, big exhale, and one last time. Okay, great. And then from there you can release your right foot, drive your heel forward, left foot up in the air, strap around your foot. And as you're pressing your left heel up for an initial hamstring calf stretch, notice your mountain pose, your Tadasana on the right side. A few breaths here, full yoga breaths into both navel center and heart center. So you can imagine mountain pose on the right. You can also imagine standing on your right foot, which means your right leg is just as active as your left. Okay, very good. So keep your left foot up. You're going to add your right foot into the strap, and now we're taking a Supta Dandasana. So your spine is natural neutral. There's a natural neutral curve in your low back. You're pressing both heels up. All toes fly open. Keep on breathing deeply along the front side of your spine. Very good. And then from here, activate. It's going to be a psoas and quad activation. You're going to keep your legs where they are. Release the strap though. So now we're in Supta Dandasana, more active work for psoas, abdominals, low back. And you can either stay here and work on the stillness of the posture, or as you inhale, you take one leg down toward the floor. Top of your inhale is the mountain pose on one side, and then you exhale, bring your leg back up to Supta Dandasana, and you'll alternate legs. So inhale, leg down. Top of the inhale is Supta Tadasana, supine mountain pose, and coming back up is supine staff pose. So you go back and forth like this, and so this is strong, stable movement for psoas, quad, low back, spine moves as little as possible. This is really just a movement of your femur bone in your hip socket. You can try this a couple more times per side. Inhaling into one side mountain pose, exhale into staff pose. And once you're done with your second side, your second leg lift, you come back up to Supta Dandasana, interlace your fingers, switch the lacing of your fingers, and press your palms back. So now it's the weird way that you lace your fingers, you press your palms back, press your heels up, and there's 2 more breaths here. Take a big inhale, big exhale, and one last time, breath in. Okay, great, and then exhale from there, release, and you can roll up to seated, cross-legged seat. I will mirror you. Please take your right shin in front of your left. Right shin in front, sitting bones back, and exhale, reach your fingers forward. And there's 2 breaths here. Take a big inhale, big exhale, and deep breath in, and big exhale. And then use your back body to come up right. So it's like your upper body's in mountain pose. And then you lean back a little bit, switch your legs. Left shin in front, sitting bones back, reach your fingertips forward. And there's a few breaths here. Very good. Take an inhale and exhale. From there, you can engage your back body, lift your spine up into mountain pose, and then exhale, come to hands and knees. So we're facing downward, orientation's downward. And as you inhale, you're gonna press your right heel back. So, and continue breathing. So it's like it's mountain pose on your right side. And you can either stay here pressing your right heel back and reach your diagonal arm forward. So right heel back, left arm forward. And there's a few breaths here. Whatever's left on the floor, press it into the floor. And maintain that mountain pose, that Tadasana-like stature in your spine, down your right leg. Okay, and then all 4 limbs to the floor. We'll try that on the other side. Inhale, press your left heel back. Find Tadasana down the left side of your body. And reach your right arm forward. And there's several breaths here. Whatever's left on the floor, your front hand, your back heel and foot, press it down to facilitate balance. And find the length down your left side in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Okay, and then all 4 limbs down. You're gonna curl your toes under, and this is plank position, so you're gonna straighten both legs, press your hips down, bottom ribs lift. It's a natural neutral curve. So, of course, everyone knows this as plank, but imagine you're standing on both feet. That's mountain pose. So, there's length through the legs, length through the front side of your spine, and a few more breaths here. Take a big inhale, big exhale, in breath, big exhale. One last time, take a deep breath in, and then lift your upper thighs into downward facing dog. Keep your spine nice and long. Of course, this the look of this pose looks like Supta Dandasana. So all those sensations When we were on our back with both legs up, you can find that here. That's natural neutral curve in your spine. You can press the heels out, open toes. Of course, in downward facing dog, you'll get much more stretch in the calves. And there's several breaths here. Lift your upper thighs back and up. Okay, great. And you can bend your knees. You can step up to the front of the mat. And once you land your feet toward the front of your mat, inhale, come part way up, lengthen the front side of your spine. Exhale from there, round. And then inhale, we're coming up all the way. Arms sweep up overhead. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms up toward the ceiling. Drive your feet through the floor. So here is Tadasana with your arms up overhead. And there's 2 breaths here. Take a big inhale, big exhale, and one last. Okay, and then here we are in mountain pose. Hopefully it feels like you've visited this several times already. And even though this is our first official Tadasana, we've been through the cues several times already. So legs nice and long, lungs light, natural neutral curves in your spine. Now, feel the firmament of feet into floor. From here, we'll be standing on one foot, so if you have a piece of furniture or a wall around, you can totally use that for balance assist. And I'll face you. So, and I will mirror you. So from here, you're now going to transfer your weight into your right foot. Right foot presses through the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift your left foot off the floor, left knee up, and hold your knee either with your left hand, or you can reach and hold it with both hands. So you drive your right foot through the floor. Option number 1 is to work on your mountain pose here in sort of like a modified tree. Option number 2, if you'd like, you can engage your abdomen, round your spine. We sort of did this on the back as well. And as you're hugging your knee in, you're also rounding your spine forward. Breathe into your back body. There's 2 more breaths here. Take a big inhale, big exhale, and one last time. Okay, and you upright your spine, feel the engagement of back body, and from there, release your left foot to the floor in mountain pose. Both feet root down, both lungs lift. And from here, please transfer weight over onto left foot, drive your left foot into the floor, and as you exhale, lift your right foot up, knee comes up, and you can hold your knee either with your right hand, or if it's available, you hold with both hands. And a couple breaths here in Tadasana. The gaze point, your drishti, where your eyes are looking, look wherever feels most comfortable and helpful to balance. You can stay here or around your spine. Draw your navel in and hug your knee toward heart, heart toward knee. Breathe in the back body here. All right, and one last time, take a deep breath in. Okay, and then you upright your spine first, back into mountain. And then you exhale, right foot on the floor, and release. Find your mountain pose, feet down, lungs high. Take an inhale here. And exhale, grab your strap. I want to stand. So that's option number 1, is to hug your knee in. Option number 2, with your right foot on the floor, you're going to take the strap around your left foot and hold the strap with your with your left hand, and press your left heel forward in space. Keep on lifting lungs to start. Keep on lifting lungs. To begin, you find your mountain pose, and then however much hamstring you'd like, stretch you'd like on the left, you press your heel out. But acknowledge the mountain first. And 2, 3, 4 more breaths here. So with all the lengthening and stabilizing cues we've done so far, my hope is this does feel stable, even if it is rather intense. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale. One last time. Okay, from there you can release your leg, foot down to the floor. Again, mountain pose. Drive your feet down. Feel confident in the mountain. Lift your lungs. Okay, great. And then weight transfers to left foot, which means we're going to take the strap around your right. So strap around right foot. You can hold the strap with your right hand. And first, acknowledge the mountain. Find your mountain. So as you drive your left foot down, you lift both lungs up. And keep that mountain, keep the stability of the mountain as you press your right heel forward. And you can get whatever stretch you would like out of your right leg, but maintain mountain. It's a full abdominal thoracic breath. Your drishti, your gaze point, wherever feels most helpful. And 2-3 more breaths here. Okay, great. And then from here you can remove the strap. Place your feet down. As you drive your feet down, lift your lungs up. And take a deep breath all along the front side of your spine. Okay, the strap can go away. Grab your block, potentially using it in a lunge. I'm no longer mirroring. Right foot forward, left foot back, the heels up. And from here, now it's almost like mountain pose down your left side. So your heel presses back, your lungs go forward. And the first thing we'll do, we're going to lengthen up through the spine a little bit. Right arm out to the right. And exhale, you're going to twist past your front thigh for a revolve lunge. So keep your back leg nice and solid. The front foot's through the floor as well. Now there's 2 more breaths. Breathe fully, abdominal and thoracic. Up and down this revolved spine. Okay, great. And then you can de-rotate. You can either reach just your right arm forward, or if you'd like to reach your left arm forward, you can do that. And 2 or 3 more breaths up and down the front side of your spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Twice more. Breath in. Big exhale. And one last time. Okay, great. And then from there, you can step back foot up to meet the front. Pause there. Take an inhale, come part way up. Exhale, reround. And then come up all the way to Tadasana. Glutes down, lungs up. Drive your feet down. Okay, and then from here, right foot steps back. We're now in a lunge. Block can be underneath your right hand if you'd like. Find mountain pose down your right side. Heel back, lungs forward. And keep that lengthening, that's a grandiose feeling from heel to lungs. Now you're going to reach your left arm out to your left. Take an inhale here, and you're going to twist past your front leg. So this is the only twist in the practice. Breathe into the twist. Breathe up and down the front side of your spine. And keep your back leg stable like a mountain. Okay, very good. And then you can de-rotate. Either reach just your left arm forward, or if you'd like, you reach your right arm forward. And once again, the length of the mountain. So this grandiosity from heel pressing back to lungs and fingertips reaching forward. And a lot of space to breathe along the front side of spine. Do that a few more times. Okay, great. And then from there, back foot steps up. Both feet onto both feet side by side. Inhale, come up part way. And then exhale, we're going to fold in Uttanasana. And we're going to hold this pose for about a minute here. Drive your feet through the floor. You're going to lift your inner thighs and sitting bones up toward the ceiling. And this rounding of the back body, it stretches out our dorsal line, back of legs, back of spine. You can now breathe into the back body and help release it. And while the legs are nice and structured and strong, keep that stability in your legs. Allow your upper body to relax, particularly head and neck. And twice more. Breathe in. Big exhale. And one last time. Okay, great. And then from here you come part way up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, you refold. And now come all the way up to standing. Interlace your fingers overhead. And then press your palms up toward the ceiling. Heels drive down. 2 breaths up and down the front side of your spine. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And one last time. Take a deep breath in. All right. And then you find your mountain. Your feet drive down. Lift your lungs. So notice the strength you've cultivated over the last 20 minutes. Notice the stability you've cultivated, the energy, the fire in the body, as well as that rooted feeling. So you can take that, both that fire and that rootedness with you throughout the rest of your day. All right. Very good. Well, thank you very much for practicing with me. Thank you so much, and take care. Namaste.